There are a couple of leagues that are starting to approach near the end of their season, and all elimination watches are in full swing at this point. And we begin over here in the MLB, where Baltimore, or at the time of this video, is leading in the AL East. I don't think that they hold on to this lead for very long because the Rays are still a decent team. I think it's going to be the Rays that emerge out of the AL East. The AL Central is still anybody's game with the exception of a few, notably Kansas City. But if we have to pick a winner, I think it's going to end up being Cleveland, and of all things. In the AL West, the Texas Rangers have been doing surprisingly well. However, they're getting dangerously close to the end and where they start to collapse. I think the Astros are going to be the team that emerges out with the AL West. Heading over to the National League, the Braves are going to hold on to their lead as long as possible. And I think they're going to be the ones that end up winning the NL East. The NL Central is currently looking at the Brewers leading, and I think it could very easily flip over to St. Louis for the title. The Dodgers are facing competition with San Francisco in the West, but I think the Dodgers hold out to finish. American League wild cards, there's going to be three of them. I'm going to say it's going to be the Blue Jays, the Orioles, and the Rangers who end up emerging as the wild cards. In the National League, I think it's going to be defending conference champ Phillies. It's going to be the Giants, and it's going to be the Diamondbacks. Those are my picks for the Major League Baseball. And heading over to the MLS, there's still a lot of time left. Cincinnati currently leads the Eastern Conference, ends with 51 points with a 15-2-6 record. I think they hold out to win the Supporters Shield over New England and Philadelphia, who are going to remain dominant. I think Orlando's going to start to slip in favor of Montreal. Chicago, Columbus, Nashville are still going to emerge out of this, and the Red Bulls are going to squeak in at 9. In the Western Conference, St. Louis is having the best debut season in the league right now with 41 points. With the rate they're currently going, they could very easily end up winning. And I don't think they're going to win the conference. That's going to go to defending champs Los Angeles FC. They'll still finish in the top 3 alongside Seattle. Salt Lake is going to dip off, but not too far off, so they'll still make it in. And so Austin is a little bit iffy right now. They're along the lines of San Jose. They, I think they hold out. Vancouver, I think, is going to fall off in favor of Kansas City getting in. And Dallas is going to remain firm as they are run by the Hunts. And Houston is going to be falling out of favor for the Minnesota team. So that's where we're going to be looking at who I think is going to win the championship. In the world of Major League Baseball, I think the teams with the best shots of winning are going to be the Rays, the Astros, the Braves, and the Dodgers. However, I think it's going to be Braves or Dodgers who's taking this one. With how much Rangers surprise people, they could be the ones. So who knows? In the world of the Major League Soccer, it's not as easy to figure out. Anything can happen throughout the season. Anything can happen throughout the playoffs. They're currently in the middle of the League's Cup right now. So if I had to pick who goes back there, I'm gonna say that's going to be New England and Los Angeles. That's what we'll go with. And for these matchups, and that's all I'm gonna go with. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, travel safely.